So, hello again. This is Tenacious Earl with the Tenacious Golf Tour on the Tabletop Baseball Plus channel. This is going to be part 2 of the final round. I've decided what I will probably do is either alternate between recorded and live streaming of the final rounds. This one I think I'm going to do all recorded because I'm under the weather, and B, the timing just this week is pretty bad, and I want to get this completed so I can get back to some baseball. So where we left off, if you finished watching the previous video, we have Trent McAdams and Enrique Magallanes at 11 under, one ahead of Ryan Broadus here at the San Diego Open at Pacific Pines, the South Course. In the first 2 rounds, they alternated. They actually played 1 round at the north and 1 round at the south. In theory, they didn't really do that at all. Maybe in a future tournament, I'll try playing everybody through. That would be interesting in a way. It would also be very time consuming, but in any event, maybe we'll do that at some point here if I get really ambitious. But anyway, we're going to keep going here. We're at hole 7 with the lead group, or the first group off. We're doing, excuse me, as I said, I'm under the weather. We're doing pairings instead of threesomes. I don't know if that's real, but I decided to do that here. It's the one that I had most handy, the sheet, so I just decided to go with it. So be right back in a minute after I set up. Stay tuned for the second part of the final round of the 2018 San Diego Open here on the Tabletop Baseball Plus channel. And we'll be right back. Okay, so we are back here at Pacific Pines in La Jolla, just outside of San Diego, or the greater San Diego area. Trying to do a Southern California voice. Probably not working out so well. Okay, so everybody's played one, so we will put that at the bottom. And as I get through these ones that I have little paper clips on, I will remove the paper clips so as not to do any further damage to these cards. So at the 7th, again, we don't have to really worry about the first pairing because they are out of contention. So let me take the marker. So this marker denotes who we are currently talking about. And so Van Dyke, this is a daunting hole. So, and a 5 means he will, with the decider die, he will get a bogey. So that is on the par 4, that's a bogey 5. And Rance Aberley, might as well just roll both of them together here. That's a 1, but it's going to be a par on the daunting hole. He needed the decider die to be yes for a birdie. And so, and I know that the rest of this is 3-5. I might as well just do 4-3-5. 4-3-5. I said I was going to do this off camera, and I forgot. So it's the way it goes. 4-3-5. 36, 36, 36. Okay. So we're through that group, and I didn't move it over to Aberley, but you understand. All right, so to 6. This par 5 that has a chance for maybe somebody to, who knows, maybe somebody will squeak an eagle out of this. But let's see. We're going to have Heath Sommers will be first. He's got 2 chips, and he birdied the 5th. So he's going to go ahead and roll out here. And 4-5-5 on the par 5, he has control. Is he a legend? No. Is he a hacker? No. Is he a champion? Yes. Sensational shot, rolls close to the pin, an easy putt for birdie. He will use another chip, and he will make that a gimme putt for birdie. So that makes it, you roll 2 dice, and as long as it's not a 6-6, and it's fine, he makes that, and it will be a 4 back-to-back birdies for Sommers, and he moves to -8, 3 back of the lead. And so we will go to Fonseca, and remember he has one more chip. That's where that chip came from. It fell off. Okay. Here is Fonseca. He has a chip that he might be able to use as well. And it's a double cordial hole with a 6. He gets the opportunity to take a gimme birdie putt. and he gets a blue chip, and he will do that. I want to double check the rule on. There's a clarification, I think, that deals with this. Double cordial holes are considered to be the same as cordial on golf cam course. Generates automatic bird results. Double cordial. What does this other part say? Yeah. So he is going to take the automatic birdie. So 2 birdies on 6. And he will draw to within 5. And he gets another chip. So we'll go back to the 5th. And we find Justin Wallace ready to roll here. He's 3 back, and it'll be a 55. So he's in the sand with his tee shot. And is he chunky? No, he's not chunky. So it's going to be the wow chart. He earns a blue chip. And we will re-roll the white die. It's a 2. So bounds onto the green, rolls a pin, easy putt for birdie. He is going to use he's going to use a chip here to make it a gimme. And he's going to move 2 back. And he still has a chip to show for it. So now it'll be David Alvestad, who has dropped a stroke. And he is going to let me double check all of the options here for the red chip. He's going to use it. He's going to, he's got 2 6. Well, it's semi-daunting. He's going to give control to the hole, or to the course. So it's going to be 26. He should have purchased a black 6 anyway, 26, but he'll be the golf cam course and a 2 on the par 4. Is it a cordial? No. Is it daunting? Yes. Clutch putt for bogey. So that does not work out well for him. And he doesn't have any chips. Needs a 1-3, or else he's going to fall off the leaderboard. And he gets the 3 to save his bogey. But he drops 6 behind. That is -5. And he is dangling near the edge of falling off the leaderboard. So back to 4, and it'll be Moberly. He's gonna hold on to that red for now, and then so the 4 is a 36. Will be in the rough in 2. So in the rough in 2 and a 5 on this par 4. Is he a master? No, he's not. So it's going to be a difficult putt for par. So he's going to try to get that. It's a 1-3. He could downgrade and then lag, but instead he's just going to try to get it. And he misses. So it's going to leave a moderate putt for bogey, which he makes. Maybe he should have done that. He still has his red chip, and if he would have done it the other way, he wouldn't have it. But if he would have made the putt, then that would have been a good result. So Cavallari with a... oh, boy. And he's got a 6, but he's got 2 sixes there, so he can't... What is it? He must attack? Is that the advanced option? Oh, he must attempt a clutch putt for par. Okay, so let me see. So he can't go for the green. He's going to get the blue chip, but it's a clutch putt for par. So it's not automatic, and he's a 1-3, and he's going to make himself a 1-5. He's going to use one to try it. So he's going to be gold for this putt, and he makes it. Boy, and he needed it. So, okay. Back to number 3. And it will be Ryan Broadus, who has avoided the snafus that Dustin Emmerich has so far. And another 6. He's going to take that opportunity to take the automatic par on this par 3. And get the blue chip. And here's Emmerich. All right, so a 46 course cam. And it's not going to be daunting this time, so that should help him out. And it's a 1, so if he's laser, I think yes, it is. This is going to be a clutch putt for birdie. Now, he's rust, so that hurts him. He's rust the whole round because of the tourney issues. So he needs a 1 here, and he has no chips. He'll get a red chip if he doesn't make it. And he gets the 1. That was a clutch putt for birdie, and he makes it, so he will drop us down to 8 under. And he'll get a blue chip out of that, right? He didn't spend a blue chip there. Okay, so number 2, the par 4, and again, we have no ratings here. And it will be McAdams and Magellanes. And I don't think I rolled the white die here, so let's re-roll that. Well, it's a 1. He'll have control with a 166. Yeoman, no. Stormy, no, he's not. So we go to the experience, and he's an icon, so that should help him out. And he's got a 6 on this par 4. So 6 is the icon. Yes, on the green regulation, despite a less than stellar approach, a moderate putt for birdie, which is a 1-2. He will try 1-2. And it's a 5. He misses it, so an easy par putt. He will make that and remain at 11 under. So now Magellanes. And he'll also have it with 166. Is he a yeoman? No. Is he stormy? No. It's the same exact rollout. So somehow we got that. So experience, he's also an icon. But this time he's got a 6 on the green die. So that's going to change it up a little bit here on the experience chart. Or wait, no, I think we had a 6 on it before. Yeah, icon, moderate putt for birdie, because he's an icon. So, 1-2, will he be able to cash in here? No, he won't. Easy par putt makes it. So, everybody stays the same, and I'm going to remove my amendment to number 2. And so, we will go to the 8th. It's getting warm in here. have a heater on in the other room, so I'm going to have to turn on the fan. Okay, so the 8th. And again, we just do the quick play. It'll be Aberley first. Van Dyke bogeyed the last time, and it's a 6 on a normal hole, so that's a bogey for Aberley on the par 3. And Van Dyke, he has a 5, so a 5 on a normal hole, that's a par. Okay, so okay, we're going to go back to 7, the daunting and challenging par 4. And Heath Sommers, who has back-to-back birdies, will be first to play. And it's going to be off the course control readings 34. This is a daunting, challenging hole, so this is probably going to be a difficult... see, par 4, is it cordial? No. Is it daunting? Yes. Shrewdly played a clutch putt for par. He gets his break there. We've seen some nasty ones. So the clutch putt for par, and he is gold. 1-5, and he does make it barely. Sneaks into the cup, and he will hold on to that blue chip. Actually, he'll earn another blue chip because he made a clutch putt. Now it's Fonseca, who has 2. And if he wanted to get control, he would have to use 2 blue chips on this daunting hole. So he's just going to play through, and it's going to be a 66. He's in the woods, and a 6. Boy, that's about one of the roughest rolls you can get. So par 4 in the woods off the tee. Is he a master? No. Double difficult putt for par for Fonseca. And he's going to lag it up there and take a bogey. Easy bogey. Oh, and he misses that. And he's going to double, and he's going to go off the chart. So now a double bogey putt. And he's going to make a 6, and that is his second double on the round. And the dice have not been friendly to him. And he's going to go over to the dark side. Okay, so we're going to go back to this par 5 that has seen 2 birdies and 2 pars. And it's going to be Justin Wallace first to play. And he's got a chance at a gimme birdie. And he will take it. So that's another blue chip, and he doesn't have to use a blue chip. He gets one, and he gets a birdie, and he moves to 1 back. So let's see, how am I going to keep the cards where you can see them? I guess right here is about as good as I can do. Okay, so now Wallace and Broadus both 1 back, and it will be David Alvestad who is struggling. Oh yeah, McAdams, he's played 2 holes. He gets a blue chip every time. I forgot about that. So a 2 means that he will have control 155. Is he a bomber or a duffer? No. Is he a hero? He's semi-hero, but does not have that. So is he champion? He is fully champion, so it's going to be an easy putt for birdie. Okay, so easy putt for birdie is 1-4. And he misses the easy putt. So now a gimme putt for par that he makes, but leaves 1 behind there, and he needed it to stay at the top. So we're going to go to the 5th, which will be Ellis Moberly, who is 5 back. And, yeah, he's going to hold on to that till the next hole, unless he gets some kind of a gimme putt. 4, so it's going to be 13. He's in the sand off the tee. And is he sandy? No. Okay, it's going to be an easy second putt for par for him. Which he makes. And now Cavallari, who is 3 back, on the 4th or on the 5th here. Whoa. Okay, he will gain control 4-4-6. Is he legend? No. Is he bomber? No. Okay. Hacker? No. So it's me the right now chart, and he is neither hot nor cold. So on this par 4, with a 4, is he hot? No, he's not. It's going to be a double difficult putt for birdie. And he's going to give it a shot. He needs a 1 and the dot. He can always make that a moderate putt for par with his blue chip. And he doesn't get either of those, so he will use the blue chip to make it a moderate putt for par, 1-5. He'll make that. He could have used that 1 previously. So he remains 3 behind. We'll go back to 4. Another par 4 that is daunting and challenging, and it will be Dustin Emmerich who birdied the last. So 23 on the hole control. He's in the bunker with his second shot. And a 6. Is he sandy? No, he is not. So it's going to be a double difficult putt for par. And Emmerich will lag to make an easy bogey putt. And he will make that. So no pars yet. He's had 2 bogeys, a double, and a birdie. And he still has that chip in his pocket there, but he's not going to press his luck yet. Ryan Broadus, 1 back of the lead. And he will gain control with the 1. It's a 3-5-6. Is he scatter or puny? No, he's not. He's actually semi-bomber. So, a champion. No, he's not a champion either. This will be on the green. Challenging green, though. And a 3 on the par 4. Is it challenging? Yes. It's going to be a clutch putt for par. And 1 back, he is going to go ahead and use that to change to a gold clutch putter. And he does make it, so doesn't earn a chip for that because he spent a chip, but he's still 1 behind, trying to manage here. So we will go to the 3rd and the lead group. And as I said, I was forgetting to give McAdams. Whoa. Dropped a D6 here. I forgot to give him a blue chip a couple times, which probably isn't fair to him, but we've got it now. So McAdams. That is a 3, which means it'll be course controlled. And 14 is in the rough off the tee. So let's see. Par 3, rough off the tee. Is he a workman? Nope. So it's going to be a gimme par putt. And he will make the gimme par putt. So he won't need another blue chip because he didn't spend one. And Magallanes. And he's going to earn a blue chip and take his par here. No other 6s. Okay, so and now I can remove this guy for number 3. So that didn't come up too much. I was trying to see if I could take a little bit of the difficulty out of this course, but I don't think it really works. So we're at number 9 here for this first group, and unfortunately none of these first guys have been able to stay in contention. It's going to be Van Dyke on this cordial par 5, And a 2, he'll birdie. He will be at a 37 on the front, 1 over par, so not too bad. And now Aberley, and a 6 means we roll the decider, and it's a dot, so it's a bogey for him. And so he is at 40 on the front, and he has a front that he'd rather not remember. So back to 8 for Fonseca and Sommers. Fonseca also off the chart. So Sommers, he's got two chips he could use here, and he's just going to go ahead and see how the dice shake out here. And it's a 1. He'll have control on the par 3, 1, 2, 5. Is he a hacker? Nope. So it's going to go to experience, and he's a semi-icon, and the decider die is showing a dot. So let's see on the experience with a green 2. Par 3. Is he an icon? He is on this hole. So expert shot to within shadow of the flag, a gimme putt for birdie. So will he be able to get to within 2? Can he just tap it in? Yes, he does, and that will be a nice 2, and he is at 3 under par so far on this front 9. He moves to 9 under par, 2 back of the leaders, and Fonseca will roll him out on this neutral hole, and it's a 1, so he will birdie. Okay, so back to 7, the daunting and challenging 7th, and it will be Wallace, who's 1 behind the leaders. A pretty good leaderboard here so far. A couple guys falling back, but still plenty of guys in contention right now, in close contention. So one of the holes where the course gets control on the 145 is in the bunker with his approach shot on this par 4. So what will he have awaiting him? Is he sandy? No, he is not. So that's going to be trouble. He's going to have a difficult putt for par, and he is going to take a chip and use it to make it 1 to 5. And he does need it to make it, and he makes it. So it's at least a useful chip to spend, as it does keep him 1 back. Here is Alvestad. He's got some good confidence right now, as opposed to Alvestad. Alvestad is he's back 6. He is, well, he's going to have to trust that these guys are not going to, these leaders are not going to get a birdie here. If they get a birdie, he is off the chart. So thought about attacking, but without a blue chip, there's no sense to attack on that 6. Or not that there's no sense, but it's a bit more risky. So Moberly, and it'll be Cavallari first. Cavallari is plumb out of chips, so he'll have control with 155 on the par 5. So let's see how his tee shot lands. Is he a bomber or a duffer? No. Is he a hero? Yes, he is. So that's going to be the gallery cheers on his second shot, and he will get a blue chip for that. And let's see. And he's got a 5. Is he a hacker? No. So nice shot hits the green in regulation. It'll be a moderate putt for birdie. So that's a 1 to 2. He could make it a 1 to 4 if he uses that blue chip he just earned. Actually, yeah. Wait. Hold on. Okay, the blue chip can be earned, or can be spent on the same hole that it's earned. He's going to roll on that moderate birdie. He needs a 1 or a 2 to get it. And he gets a 2. That is a birdie for Cavallari. He'll move to 2 back, and we've got 6 guys within 2 shots of the lead. And now it'll be Moberly, and he is going to give the course control on this hole. This is double cordial, so he doesn't need to roll the white die right now. And it's a 15, which is it's in the woods off the tee. Not what he wanted. All right, so on the par 5, and it's a 6. Is he a master? No, he is not. Trouble getting out of the tree, scrambles to the green, easy putt for par. Well, not what he had hoped for, but as long as he doesn't get 2 6s, and he doesn't, he'll be okay. He's going to stay 5 back. Hole number 5, another tough par 4. It'll be Ryan Broadus. Consistency so far, he's 1 under par on his round. So the hole gains control 46, or the course does. He's in the bunker off the tee, and we'll look at the 4. Is he chunky? No, he is not. So he'll have a moderate second putt for par, 1 to 5. He's got to take it, or I mean, he could lag, but there's no sense in lagging here. He's got to take this. And he misses, and that's going to be a costly bogey for him, which he makes. So he drops back to where he started the day, 9 under par, 2 back. And it'll be Dustin Emmerich now. He's got a chip in his pocket. He'd like to hold on to that for the 6th unless he gets a really nice opportunity. Of course, he's rust, if you recall. So he has control and a 2-3-6. This could benefit him he's got a pretty good card. So on a par 4, 2-3-6. Is he a duffer? No. So an intentional layup shot. He has not gotten many friendly rolls here. There's a 2 on the normal short game. Is he stoned? No. Unhurried. It's going to roll to the pin. Okay, so let's check out the pin. We re-roll the white die. It's a 3. It's an easy par putt. Rims the cup. So easy par putt. We roll 2, and he makes it. Okay, and now back to 4. The lead group, it'll be McAdams and Magallanes. So McAdams, it'll be 22, which is a course, golf cam course, and a 5 on the par 4. Is it daunting? Yes, it is. So it's going to be a double difficult putt for par for McAdams. And boy. Well, he will. He will. Well, he's going to spend the blue chip right here because he's going to get one back, and it's going to make it a moderate par putt, 1 to 3. And he gets the 1. He didn't need to spend it in theory, but he'll get another blue chip next hole because he's lucky. But he does save par and maintain his spot in the lead unless Magallanes can find a way into a birdie here. And a 23 in the bunker next to the green. So, and then the 3. Is he chunky? No, he is a semi-master. So, gimme par putt. And he makes the gimme par putt. And so we will go to the 10th with the first group, which is basically off the screen here. And it's going to be Van Dyke, semi-daunting hole. And we roll the, yeah, and it's going to be a birdie for him. 2 birdies in a row. This is a par 4. And then we've got Aberley with a 5. That'll be a par. Okay. So now it'll be at the 9th, Sommers, who has 3 out of the last 4 holes with birdies, and he's 2 back, and still has 2 chips to his name. So let's see if on this cordial hole he can find his way into another birdie. And the hole controls it with a 56. He's going to be in the rough off the tee. And a 3. Is he a workman? No. So, beautiful blast from behind an obstruction. Center fairway in the moderate putt for birdie. And he will use a chip to make it an easy putt for birdie. That's a 1-4. And he misses. And so now he's got a gimme putt for par. And he blows that opportunity here at the par 5. He finishes out with a 33 on the front. So it was a calculated risk, but the calculation didn't really work out for him. And Fonseca, this is a cordial hole with a 4, is going to be a par. And Fonseca with 2 double bogeys, so you can offset one of them with the 2, so it's going to be a 38 on the front. Okay, so down to the 8th hole, and now it will be Justin Wallace, who is still within a sniff of the lead here on the par 3. And he'll have control with 2, 3, 4. Can he shape this in and get himself a birdie? 2, 3, 4. Dynamic? Yes, he is. Precise swing, delivers a ball within inches of the pin. Easy putt for birdie. And he is going to use a blue chip and make it a gimme, which he makes. And he will take a share of the lead. Justin Wallace coming through. I forgot McAdams gets a chip, so we'll do that. And now it's Alvestad, who has been sort of on the other end of everything here. At this par 3, he will take a par, will he? He has a chip now. He's going to attack the green. So, on this par 3, well, let's see. He has a 5. He can look and see. It's going to be a double difficult putt for birdie. He is not going to attack the green here, because on a par 3, you don't re-roll. He will take his par, and he doesn't have multiple 6s on the other dice, so he's still flirting with, if somebody gets a birdie here in the lead group, he is done, but his chances of getting a birdie out of that were slim to none. He could have used the blue chip to get himself a difficult putt for birdie, but still, you're talking 1 out of 6 chance. Okay, so it's going to be Moberly and Cavalieri. Cavalieri, who has the blue chip. Oh, my word. Okay. And the 26 is going to be course control on this daunting hole. So 4 on the par 4. Is it cordial? No. Daunting? Yes. Clutch putt for par for Cavallari. He's going to hold on to his blue chip and hope he can get a 1-3 because he's neutral. Or is he? Well, yeah, because if he makes it, then he'd get a second blue chip. And he misses, he's going to lose this one because he would earn a red chip. Well, easy putt for bogey, is that right? Yeah. Which he will make. Actually, that should have been a 3. No, that should have been. That was 2. That's right. But yeah, so a bogey for Cavallari. And the first disappointing part of his day here. And now it'll be Moberly, who has had plenty of disappointment here. Hasn't really put anything together in his bogey. He bogeyed 3 and 4. He'll get a blue chip and take his par here. All right, so at the 6, this is one that maybe Emmerich can, maybe he'll get it back here a bit. And Broadus too, but Emmerich has a blue chip which could help him get a better putt. Well, double cordial, he will have a gimme birdie putt that we assume that he makes. And so he will move to -8. And he has 2 chips, so that's good for him. And now Broadus. So his control here, 3, 4, 5 on the par 5. Struck thin, not much roll. All right, he's going to get a red chip, and he is got the gallery groans off the tee shot. So let's see if he can recover from this with a 4. Is he a workman? No, he is not. So out of the long grass, nicely down the fairway, we roll off of the polite applause roll, which is a 1. On the green in 3, a difficult putt for birdie. And so that's a 1. He is going to lag and take the gimme putt for par, which he will make, and remain 2 back with a red chip to his name. So, okay, and back to the 5th, excuse me, and it will be McAdams. Both of these guys have parred so far across the board, and it's going to be a 25. So course cam, golf cam course with a 1 on the par 4. He's not laser. That would have helped him, and it's because it's not a cordial hole. Of course, it's going to be otherwise nicely saved from the rough. Clutch putt for par, and he is. So he is going to use it because he is going to get one back anyway. So that makes him a 1-5 gold clutch putter, and he makes it. He needed to use it, or else he would have fallen out. So he will get another chip just because he is lucky. And Magalhaes with a 4. I just keep going through tissues. Course control 55 in the bunker. I'm really interested to see if we have someone end up in the water on this course, because there's one water hole. So bunker, and that water hole is 18. But par 4, first shot, bunker, and a 4. Is he chunky? No, he's not chunky, if you can't see it there. Maybe this is in the way. So it's going to be a moderate second putt for par. 1-5. And he makes it. So 5 pars across the board here. And we're going to hit the 11th. Another par 3. All right, bear with me. I'm going to try and fill out the rest of these pars. Okay, so let's go ahead and go 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 3, 4, 5. Taking a short break here to okay, so what I'd like to do is get the leaders group to the 10th hole if possible. That would get us, or to the at least the 9th, but we'll see. All right, so it is Van Dyke who has birdied 2 in a row, and on this semi-daunting, he's going to birdie another one. So good for him. Aberley also going to birdie. Okay, so back to 10. It'll be Sommers, who, in disappointing fashion, he parred the 9th, which is a potential birdie hole. Just kind of feels like he gave a shot back. So it'll be a 16, and so it'll be course Cam, but it is a daunting hole. So, oops, I just bumped it at a 1 on a par 4. Cordial or laser? Is he laser? He's not laser. That would have helped him. Instead, it will be a clutch putt for par. Well, he's gold, so he's going to be able to hold on to his blue chip, and he makes it, so he'll get another blue chip. So that's one thing. These guys earn some extra blue chips. They don't always work out the best for you. So Fonseca, but they're good to have. Fonseca and a 1 on this semi-daunting hole. Well, we need to roll out and see if it's... Wait a second. Did I mess up? It was semi-daunting, so hold on. I need to re-roll for Van Dyke. He misses. Aberley, he misses. Fonseca, because he rolled a 1 as well, he misses. So all these guys miss their birdie putts. So let's get that right. So they didn't get... I messed up because they're semi-daunting, so they're each going to get 3s. Okay, back to 9. Par 5. Another chance at a potential birdie here. And who do we got on the tee first? Justin Wallace tied for the lead. And it will be his control 1-1-2. He should have at least a moderate putt for birdie here. Is he cold? No, he's semi-hot. Is he dynamic? Yes, he is. Terrific shot. Big smile. So what that means is it's gallery cheers with his second shot. He will earn a blue chip, which he could use later, and he's got a 2 on his green. Is he champion? No, he is not. So it's going to be a moderate putt for birdie for him. He could make it easy using the blue chip. He's going to go ahead and take his chances on the moderate birdie putt. And he misses. If he had used the chip, he would have gotten it. So that's an easy par putt, which he does make. And he blows an opportunity. He does shoot 33 on the front. 3 under par. And now Alderstad, who has 2 chips to his name. See if he can... He really would love to roll a... He wants to roll it in his favor here. And he gets a 6, which doesn't really help him, except for the fact he can attack the green here, and he will. So he's going to turn down another blue chip in order to attack. He feels like this is an opportunity to possibly maybe get himself a birdie putt, a good birdie putt. He can use those chips maybe to get it. So it's a 5. So is he a master? Semi-master, but doesn't have it. So that's not... Is he workman? No. Difficult putt for birdie. He can use these 2 chips. He really needs to get a birdie, and that'll make it easy, 1-4. And it's a 5. Gimme par putt, but man, he went for it and misses, and he shoots a 38 on the front, and thought maybe that was his chance to start getting on a roll, and instead he passes up on a decent chance for a birdie. So now we're going back to the 8th, and it's Moberly. 46 is going to be in the bunker off the tee on the par 3. So the green side bunker, is he sandy? No, he's not. So it's going to be a moderate putt for par. 1 to 5, and he makes it. Cavallari, who lost a shot on the last hole. No chips to his name. It's a 15 off the card. He's in the rough. Off the tee. And a 5 is he master, semi-master, and has the dot. So yes, easy putt for par. Makes it. Okay, so to the 7th. For Emmerich and Broadus, it'll be Emmerich who, let's see, yeah, he birdied to get to 3 back. I should move Moberly up here. So here is Emmerich on this par 4. And it will be 46 in the rough off the tee. And a 6, is he a master? Yes. Double difficult putt for birdie. He's going to give it a shot here. See if he can sink the long one. He's got 2 chips to use. If he misses, he can use one of them to make it a moderate par putt. Actually, let's do one at a time. He needs a 1 first. And he doesn't even get that. So now he's got a difficult par putt. He will use his chip to make it moderate, 1 to 5, and he makes it. So not the best use of a chip, but you can get another chip if you make that double difficult putt for birdie. So Broadus now, and that's a 4, so it'll be 45 in the sand next to the green, and a 6, is he sandy? Semi-sandy with a dot. Yes, he is. It's going to be an easy par putt. That makes it better for him. He makes that. And we'll go back to number 6. Last time we see this double cordial par 5. See if either of the leaders can do something with this. And McAdams, he will get a blue chip because he's lucky. And a 2-3-6. His control. He's not a duffer. Is it a direct green? No, it's not. Fades too far, lands 10 feet from the green. He's going to have to scramble for birdie or par, maybe. Let me see. What was that? 2, 3, 6. So that's the regular short game. And 3, is he soft? No, he's not. It's going to be an easy par putt. He would have had a pin shot if he had been. So, but it's an easy par putt. Makes it. Nobody's making any opportunities here. That's at the top of the leaderboard. Here's Magallanes. He'd love a 6. But he gets a 1. That's a 2-3-4. His control. Not a direct green. Is he gilded? He is gilded. Oh, it's going to be gallery groans. It's going to eat up his blue chip. Because he get a red chip off of it. And then we look at the green die. 4, is he a workman? No, he is not. So it's a difficult putt for par. And that's a 1 to 3. He could drop out of this tie for the lead. Needs a 1 to 3. And he misses it, so leaves him a moderate bogey putt, and he makes that barely. So disappointing hole for Magallanes. So that is where we stand here. We will go to the 12th now. So the leaders are through 6. And I've got a couple things sticking together here. There we go. Let's keep moving along. What are we at here? We're close to an hour, so let's Let's keep moving. So we've got Van Dyke on this daunting hole with a 2. He'll get a par. Aberley, he'll also get a par. Sommers on the 11th, 2 chips to his name. Semi-daunting, and he will take that gift par. And we'll think nothing more of it. And now Fonseca. So Sommers has built up 3 chips. That can be helpful. And that's a 5 on a semi-daunting. That's a par. Okay, so now we've got Wallace tied for lead. 2-way tie. Daunting number 10. And we've got a 45 in the rough off the tee. Is he workman? No, he is not. So it's going to be a moderate second putt for par. Can he make it? It needs a 1-5, and he does. Alvestad still hanging around. You know what? You have yet to have a birdie there in that lead group. So Alvestad, he did waste his 2 blue chips. And maybe he can get some. He will get another one here, and he will take the par. He does not enough. Don't have any 6s there. So okay, so to 9, it'll be Moberly. And it'll be 66. He's in the woods. So a rough start to this hole. On to par 5. And he's got a 2. Is he a workman? No, he's not. So he will get an easy putt for birdie. And he's going to go ahead and turn it into a gimme, which he makes. So he moves up to -7, and he shoots a 37 on the front. Not so great, but compared to some of the other rounds, not so bad either. Cavallari doesn't have any chips to use. And it'll be his control, 1-4-6. Is he a legend? No. And he's not a bomber either. So is he a champion? He's semi-champion, no dot. Hacker, no. So we're going to go to experience. He's not an icon. He lost it. So he's just going to be neutral here on the experience of 4. And that is an icon, so it's going to hurt him to have lost it here. So he's not an icon. Double difficult putt for birdie. He is going to take an easy par putt, lagging it up there. Almost misses it, but he will have his 36 on the front. So hole 8 for Emmerich and for Broadus. Emmerich 3 back. He will take a par here. Only 1-6 on the other dice, so Broadus. And it'll be 26, which is in the sand. Off the tee, right? 26. Yeah, sand off the tee, par 3. And a 2. Sandy. Is he sandy? Semi-sandy, but no dot. So no, it'll be moderate putt for par. He will roll it. And he does make the par putt. Okay, to the 7th. Par 4 here is McAdams. He will not have control. This is a 5 course control rating, 36. He's in the woods with his 2nd. Oh boy. This lead group is not faring so well. Woods in 2 and a 5. Right? Let me see. What was this? 36. Woods in 2 and a 5. See a master, semi-master, but does not have the decider die. Is a difficult putt for par. Well, he's going to make it moderate using his blue chip. He'll get one next hole. 1 to 5, and it's a 6. So that leaves him an easy bogey putt, which he makes, but that's a 5. And Justin Wallace takes sole possession of the lead. Magallanes, can he find a birdie here on the 7th? Everybody's struggling here, except a couple of the back markers have come up through. So a 13 in the sand off the tee on the par 4. And a 5, is he sandy? No, he's not sandy. So it's going to be a difficult putt for par, and he has to roll the 1 to 3 out here. Makes it. So he'll remain 1 behind Wallace. Wow, this leaderboard has changed some. It's actually getting pretty interesting here. We've got Wallace, who is at 3 under for his round, has been able to come up here and really pressure this lead group, and the lead group has not been able to do their thing. So, all right, well, again, we go with Van Dyke, who is on the quick play chart. Semi-cordial par 5, and a 3 is going to be a par. And Aberley gets semi-cordial, and a 6. That's a bogey. So the challenging green, I guess, got to him. Okay, so next up will be it's going to be Heath Sommers, 2 back. He's in good position here to be able to do something. 2, so it's a 46. He's in the bunker. Bunker off the tee on the par 4, and it's a 1. Is he chunky? No, he's not chunky. So we got the wow. He's going to get another blue chip. And we re-roll the white die. Can he hole out here? It's a 4, so no. Expert shot has range, tenacity, easy putt for birdie. And he's got chips galore. He's going to use one to make it a gimme birdie putt. So only 2 6s will derail him here. He makes it. And he is at 4 under on his round, and still has, he's going to be 1 back and still has three coins to use. So or chips. So let's slide him up here and make sure that he gets to keep his chips in order. Okay. So Fonseca, it's a 1 on a daunting. So we roll the decider die. It's going to be a birdie for him. So both guys birdie that 12th hole. Back to 11, the par 3. It'll be Justin Wallace, leader, with a chip in hand, and it's going to be 24, which is in the woods off the tee, right near the green. Let's see if he can sneak out of these. So, tree hazards. Is he a workman? No, he's not. So he's going to have a moderate putt for par. 1 to 5. He is going to take his chances, and oh man, he bogeys, which is going to bring everybody right back into it. Well, he still has an easy bogey putt, which he makes, but the putting has not been swell here, so we're going to move all the stat to 5. see. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to move 5, 4, and oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Moberly was 4. He'll be 3. Those two guys will be 2. Okay. Broadus will be 1. And Magallanes and Sommers and Adams are all going to be at the lead at -10. So, many changes. Let's return to live. There we go. Okay, so all the stats 5 back. So, hey, he's got new life here, and he's not out of it by any stretch. Okay, so Alvestad, yeah, he's at the tee here on the 11th. Sometimes just survival on some of these tough courses, and this is a tough one. 55, that's going to be course cammed, semi-daunting, but it's going to be a daunting hole on this roll around here. Par 3, cordial, no. Daunting, yes. Clutch putt for bogey. Well, there you go. And he is going to spend the blue chip in order to be 1 to... Actually, no. He is going to... He figures his only chance is to make the bogey putt and keep his blue chip and earn another. So he needs a 1 to 3 here. And it's a 2. He will make the clutch putt, earn a blue chip in the process. He is going to bogey this hole and move back to 6 behind. But he's got 2 blue chips, and he still, in theory, has a chance. So Ellis Moberly at the 10th. 34. Course control. Semi-daunting, and it has, yep, it's going to still be that way. It's a 5. Daunting or well, it's daunting, so it's going to be a double difficult putt for par for Moberly. And he's got to make this. Actually, no, what he's going to do is he's going to lag for an easy bogey putt, which he makes. Gives back the stroke he earned on 9, and so Cavallari now 2 back as the leaders have come back to him, and he'll have control 5, 6, 6 on the par 4. Is he a legend? No, he is not. Champion, semi-champion with a dot, so yes, he's going to have an easy putt to get to 1 back. No chips to make it easier, but he's got a 1 to 4, and it's a 6. Gimme putt for par now. He will make it, but that was disappointing for him. And now Emmerich on the 9th. He could pull within a shot if he can get a birdie on this hole. So it'll be 3, 4, 4 on the par 5. Yeoman or puny? No, he's not. So cold. No, he's neutral. So it's mood. Well, he's going to have his mood set here probably. So it's a 4. Par 5. Is he sunny? No, he's not. So it's going to be a double difficult putt for birdie. Well, he is going to... Well, he's going to give this a shot. He's got 2 chips. He can make it an easy putt for par if he misses. But he gets a blue chip if he makes it, and he would be sunny. It's not a very good chance, but... And he just barely misses the putt. So he is going to spend both of these guys and give himself an easy par putt here, which he makes. And so he is, it was 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 38 on the front. Not a great front 9, but nobody's really, well, none of the leaders have done any better. So Broadus will give the course control on this hole. 55, and it's going to be on the course control side of things with a 5. With it being cordial, this could help him. At 5, is it a cordial hole? Yes. Clutch putt for birdie. So here we go. He has a 1-3. He needs a 1-3. He'd get a blue chip and he'd take a share of the lead if he can make it. And he misses. He's going to get that red. Oh no, he can't get a red chip because he spent it. But he's got an easy par putt and he makes that. So could have been better, could have been worse. 36 on the front. Even par. We're going to go back to 8 now, and it will be McAdams who finds himself back in the lead. Actually, it'll be Magalinas first. No chips for him, and he will have control on the par 3 with a 1-2-4. Not a firm green, so it'll be on the green. Neutral hole with a 1. Challenging green or hacker. No, he's not a hacker. So it's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for him. He doesn't have any chips, so he's got to take this 1-3 and hope he makes it. He would take the lead solo if he does, and he does. He'll get a blue chip. He will shoot a 2 on the 8th, and he will take the lead by himself. And let's roll out McAdams while we're at it. And it will be 35. Course, cam, cordial. No, it's neither, so it's going to be an easy. Actually, it's going to be a moderate putt for par. 1-5. And he misses it. Easy bogey putt, but boy, that's costly. 2 bogeys in a row for McAdams. Maybe he should have used that chip to his advantage and made it an easy. He wanted to hold. Well, he should have used the chip, but so wait a second. So that's what we need to do. Alvestad, he is off the board. So another guy is going to be in our other group here. Moberly 5. These guys 3, 2, and these guys are both 1 back. Wallace and Sommers. McAdams is 2 back. And so you can see just how, just because you get the blue chips doesn't mean you, and someone might say, well, maybe you should have played that blue chip, and I should have. I think that was a mistake on my part. And but then again, some guys get into the pressure cooker and make mistakes. So I guess that's. And he's still got a chance. He's only 2 back. So let's play on here. We've got Aberley and Van Dyke on the 14th. This round is where we will end it. This 6 groups. Actually, Van Dyke has the honor on this normal hole, and Van Dyke will birdie it. And Aberley, normal hole will par it. Okay, back to 13, and that will be. Where are we at? 13. It will be. Sommers and Fonseca. Sommers is 1 behind and again has 3 chips to his advantage on this par 5. He'll have control with triple 5s. I think this is going to be a special result. Yes, it will be. So we re-roll 2 dice, I believe, and see what happens here. Par 5, 56. Lost ball, 5-minute search, decide or die, bullet found, green and 4, difficult putt for par, blank, drop and penalty stroke, difficult putt for bogey, and stormy the rest of the. Oh boy, this is. What's going to happen here? This is not what Sommers needed. Oh, and it is lost. had to drop, got a penalty stroke, difficult putt for bogey, and he's going to be stormy. Not what he needed. What did I say? Difficult for bogey? Oh, my word. Well, at this point, he's going to have to use 2 of these chips to make sure he gets a bogey. That's going to make it an easy bogey putt. And he barely makes that. A 6 on the par 5, and how things have changed here. Sommers goes 2 back, as he looked like he was in the driver's seat, and you can see just how devastating these rolls can be when they go against you. And he is stormy the rest of the round. So, okay, so now it's Fonseca. Semi-cordial 4 is a par. Okay. Number 12, it'll be, let's see, Wallace bogeyed, but Alvestad also did. So, daunting and challenging again. And it's going to be 26, course control. Of course, on a daunting hole, course control isn't all that great. And par 4-5, daunting, yes. Double difficult putt for par. And, yeah, he's going to have to lag it up there for the bogey. Easy bogey putt, and he gets it. But 2 bogeys in a row for Wallace, and this course is eating up some guys right now. So, we went from having Magalhães look like he was going to skid to having him take now a 2-stroke lead over a group of 4. Now you've got Alvestad. Let's see, that was on the 12th, right? Forgot about him. Daunting 6. Oh boy, that's going to be a bogey. So both of those guys bogey. Maybe this is a bad pairing for them. Moberly, 5 back. Actually, we'll go with Cavallari first. It's going to be 24. In the woods. I don't think we've seen anything right on the green on any of these holes. Par 3 woods with a 2. Master. Semi-master with a dot. Yes, it's going to be a pin shot. Pin shot. He has a chance, maybe. If he could sink this, that would be a miracle. It's a 5, so it's going to be a moderate putt for par for him. 1 to 5 makes it. Moberly. That is a 24. Again in the woods. On the par 3 and a 4. Is he a workman? No, he's not. So, moderate putt for par. Misses. Easy putt for bogey. He's going to drop to 6 back with a 4. Back-to-back bogeys after the birdie on 9. And this course is eating some people alive. Emmerich starting his back 9. He will take control with a 1-3-4. Direct, no. Hacker, no. Going to go to experience. He's an icon. So, with a 3 on a par 4. Is he prospect? No. Easy putt for birdie. He's going to get into this grouping 2 back if he can make the easy birdie putt. 1 to 4. And it's a 1. He will make it. Still sniffing around. Still within earshot of the lead. And kind of getting strung out here. It's going to be Broadus now. And he'll also have control. 1, 2, 3. Going to the golf cam, green microchart, not a challenging green, so this may actually benefit him. A 3 par 4. Challenging, no. Otherwise, clutch putt for birdie for Broadus, 1-3. Can he move to within a shot of the lead? No. And he will end up with an easy bogey putt, or easy par putt. He will make it. Okay, and we're back to the 9th. Lead group is there. McAdams 2 back, but it will be Magallanes, who birdied the 8th, who will get his first crack at this hole. And it'll be the hole controlling at 24, course Cam. And it's a 3. Is it a cordial? Yes, it's a cordial hole. Clutch putt for birdie. He's going to use his chip to make it a 1-5. This would really put him out in the lead. Gold rated now, and he makes it. Finishes the front 9 strong. He parred a bunch and then had a bogey, which looked like it was, you thought would it affect him, and instead he birdies the last 2 on the front and comes out with a 35, 1 under par. And before we make any adjustments here to the leaderboard, I'm going to go ahead and roll out McAdams. And a 2. So he's going to have control 2, 3, 5. Legend or Shaper? Neither. Is he a hero? He's semi-hero, but does not have that. And he's champion, semi-champion, still doesn't have it. So we're going to go to experience. He is an icon. That should help him. With a 2 on the green die, that should be good. Yep, it's going to be a gimme putt for birdie. So he's going to be able to keep that blue chip, and he should pull to within. Well, actually, he should maintain that 2-shot separation. So he bogeyed 7 and 8, but then he birdied 9 to keep it at 37. All right, so we need to reshape this. So Moberly is going to be, boy, I'm running out of room. Moberly is off the chart. Cavallari, 4 back. McAdams 2, Emmerich and Wallace 3. And so that's how we're going to hold it off, because we're right at the point. We're now right at the point where we would do the emerging contender. I may actually finish this off here soon. But it'll be, I'm going to layer this, the release of these rounds. So, but this is where it stands. It's going to be Enrique Magallanes in front. He is at, well, he started at 11 under, and he's now at 12 under. You've got McAdams at 10, 2 back. You've got a group of 4 of Sommers, Broadus, Wallace, and Emmerich at -9. You got Cavallari at -8, and then you've got a bunch of guys that we aren't showing in the broadcast. So I'll wrap this up in just a second. Stay tuned for a quick wrap-up of this showing of the tournament here. Okay, so just going to wrap this up here. As you can see, things change quickly in this game. You have things that are strange that happen to you. You have guys who gather lots of chips, and sometimes those chips work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you just got to spend them to keep your place, and that's what I love about this game, is just you almost expect the unexpected, because just when you think you've got it figured out, I thought Magallanes and I thought both him and McAdams were going to drop down, but they've settled down. Magallanes got a birdie there, 2 birdies on the 8th and 9th, which has given him a little bit of a cushion heading into the back nine, and we will see if anybody can make a charge here. I got to get some clarification on the rules before I finish this out, but to see how many people we end up seeing, if there's any emerging contenders and such. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. As I always say, it's kind of trite because I say it every time, but really do appreciate all of our supporters on the channel here. Tabletop Baseball Plus, it started as a baseball channel, and we just, what it comes down to, just as a quick sort of wrap up, what it comes down to is that we basically have to do the things that interest us as gamers. And so I'm still a baseball guy, but I have to say that sometimes the Phillies replay gets to me, and so I need an escape. And this is an escape. This is like completely fictional. I don't know these guys. I don't know their weaknesses or their strengths yet. Maybe I'll get to know that by the end of the season. But anytime, like I said, anytime you think that you've got something figured out, it kind of comes out not the way you expected. So, all right. But anyway, let's sign off here. Look for the part 3 to this final round. We will crown a champion for the 2018 San Diego Open here from Pacific Pines South Course in La Jolla, California. My name's Tenacious Earl. If you could like the videos, we would really appreciate it here. If that's something that you feel led to do because you've enjoyed them, I hope you have. And again, leave questions or comments below, and we will answer them for you. Want to really try to help people understand what these games are about, and hopefully we've shown you how much fun they are based on the way that we do them. So thanks, everybody. Tune in soon for part 3, and we'll see if Enrique Magallanes can hold on or if someone's going to come from the back and get him. Enjoy your tabletop sports, and God bless here from us at the Tabletop Baseball Plus channel.